Oh yeah, I was gonna play music. My chat box is not opening. Oh gosh, that's really broken. This is a real... No, not this one. Let's see, is anyone even in chat yet? Probably not. Okay. I go to my server and I type I'm live. I should probably mute TK for now. Lags, you tell me if TK's talking. Or something, maybe. I don't know. Okay.
I was gonna do the intro song.
Hey,
look! Guess who else is here?
Who's here? Who's here?
Mr. Commentator.
What now? Oh.
Masked Racer X.
Yeah? Is that right?
Just like in that Speed Racer movie.
Why is my controller not working? Oh, there we go. I'm gonna try joining a race, see what happens.
Okay, everybody, here we go. Here's a live commentator down at the racetrack. We got our first racer.
Yeah?
The GOAT in car 001. Wearing the black tights and black top with sequins.
Yeah. All from Hot Topic.
Waiting for players to join. We're at the 30-second countdown. Then the flag's gonna drop and we're gonna go live here at the race.
Yes, very, very true. I am way too large for this car. How do I get... Can this... Doesn't seem like anyone's here. People tend to not tune into streams that I start at like 11 o'clock. I can't imagine why.
You know, it takes people a while to...
They show up, yeah. The other day, when I started, like, in the middle of the day, like, immediately people, like, started pouring in for some reason. I didn't really know why. As far as I can tell, like, afternoons are pretty good for stream time. Alright, let's see.
I think your rival ran into the drain.
They ran into a drain?
They were too afraid to face you.
Yes, true. So I found something out really stupid. The reason why I've been getting the times, like my racing times have been like 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and like that's like so much faster than like anyone else, is because actually the game's like internal clock is broken and like based on frame rate or something. So the actual length of time I've been finishing my races has been like 4 minutes and like 30 seconds. And it's just been lying to me that how...
My Anima, welcome to the race.
Oh, is Anima here?
I think you're #1 in the entire world.
I think I need to update, like, I need to change my settings in Chatty because it's like, it doesn't tell me when I get my settings. Okay, hold on. Also, yeah, Likes is here. Maybe I should, like, change that to an app. Yeah, I should do that.
What? Who?
I don't know. Someone's here. Someone's here. I don't know if they can hear you.
So, Tida, I think,
yeah.
The next time you start a race, maybe I should start a stop clock on, like on my phone or something.
Yeah.
So we can find out how long a race actually takes.
I think I'm far enough ahead that I can actually look at the chat.
Hello, Anima. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful Thursday evening.
I guess I kind of missed a stream today. Like, how did that go? TK asked me if I was alive when I woke up at noon.
Well, Tida, I heard there have been reports of your untimely demise.
Yeah, I mean, I dress like it.
Rumors of your demise.
Unfortunately, I'm not dead. I just dress
Greatly
like it.
exaggerated.
Yeah. That's a lyric. Unfortunately. If only Twitch wasn't poopy, I would just play my favorite music, but I can't do that. I mean, I could play the cringy, like, lo-fi version of the MCR music, but it's like, whatever.
No felonies here.
Who's that?
Wink.
No felonies here? No.
By the way.
Yeah?
Everybody check out Tida's new VTuber setup.
Yeah. This is not even normal VTuber software. And I'm not in VR.
Tida's got a custom rig.
Yeah. I did this all by myself. No, I didn't.
Exclusive?
I did not. I did not do this by myself.
Well, I mean, it's still exclusive.
It is so exclusive. I'm the only person who can do this.
Oh, there's one. Two out of 8 billion's not bad, though.
Is Anima saying anything? Hold on. Just like stop.
Anima says that you are very cool, Tida.
I'm so cool. I'm so cool.
Oh, you can pause the race.
No. Wait, did the timer stop?
I mean, it looked to me like everything stopped moving.
I don't think you can pause, but I think it just stops the timer.
Why, Anima, have you signed up for this wonderful racing game yet? I'll have you know you can join the very team that Tida's on, and you'll be competing for an exclusive prize package with featuring such fabulous items as a Vibe Ultimate Tracker.
It was really hard. Like, is it? Would it be wrong to say that like I have a problem of like I don't like lying about people's like chances of winning, and like is it?
Well, to be fair,
is it
you
humble
have no idea
bragging?
what anybody's chances are?
Huh? That's technically true.
Nobody's going to beat Tida's score. My Anima, let's be clear, you will not beat Tida's score. But you could join Tida's team.
And you could
And
help
propel
expand the
Tida to number 1.
you could help expand the prize pool. Currently, I think 6 people can get a prize of some kind. 4 of those will be trackers, and if we get to 40 people, we're currently at 27. Then there will be 3 more prizes.
Basically, Anima, we don't know exactly what the prizes are. There's a little bit of confusion. We
Yeah,
don't know exactly how the drawing works. It hasn't been super clear, but you could join the team, and you don't even have to play, and you're still in the pool.
Yeah. Winning
Although
increases
playing
odds of winning.
your
Yeah.
odds.
I'm trying to get people to join Team Tribute because it's the team with the most amount of players, and it's also the leading one. So that makes it so that it's, I'm trying to make it so that the most amount of people can get something. Just because I feel bad that I never made a team, because then. I was like, can you hear likes?
On the team,
Should I turn her up?
the more prizes are available for the team.
Wait, I can't turn her up. She's already not
There's
nice.
a little bit of unclarity about exactly what the prizes would be. But I assure you they're fabulous.
I need to make like a pop-up in notifications, desktop.
Oh my god, Chungus, what are you doing?
What is Chungus doing?
Chungus is crawling around behind my chair.
Oh. Message, notifications. Okay. Events. Chat message. Likes, can you type a message in chat?
You know what? I sure.
Thank you.
That's where you go. That's where you go. You can get your name up on the leaderboard with such luminaries as Titanium,
Oh my god.
Late Night Vision, and some other stuff that I can't read.
Why can't I see that?
Because I can't read.
I can't read either.
But reading is not necessary to play or win.
Alex, can you type us out?
Oh.
Oh, okay, I see it. Overtook my spot, yeah. I got a little lazy. Oh yeah, Alexo turned into a car. We might see Alexo at some point, but I think Alexo is sleeping, because Alexo, I think, is in Europe. Possibly.
Yeah, I don't know anything about our competitors. I'm sure they're all playing super fair. I bet nobody in this competition is a weirdo or a cheater. So that's why you have to join. Because otherwise, I'll be like, there's got to be a reason you didn't join.
Oh god, I need to fix the lighting on my... Oh wait, no I don't. Actually, the hair is fine. I thought for a while, like, my hair on my avatar looked like diarrhea, because, like, it was like green and red, like dark green and red. It didn't look good.
Oh shoot, I forgot to hit the start button.
What's the start button?
My timer's officially going.
Okay.
It'll be all by like
20 seconds, yeah. Oh, well, not necessarily, because these are not real seconds.
Come here, Chungus. Get out of there. Chungus, get out from there right now.
Chungus is Likes' cat.
Little nubbin, yank you out of there.
Likes has a new cat that came from the ether. How did you get Chungus exactly? What's the story behind that, Likes? This is a
Chungus was homeless.
Chungus was homeless.
And I mean, he's kind of homeless still. You know, he's been staying with me. But
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put his name on any documents or anything.
Ah, okay, so not a tax write-off cat.
Lila, I might get audited.
You might get audited for your cat. Wait, you might get audited for reporting your cat?
I mean, if I was to claim little Chungus as its appendage. Little Chungus, where. Chunky.
I imagine Chungus as a lizard.
Tyler, why do you keep stopping racing?
Oh, just cause
Oh, so you can read chat?
yeah, so I can read chat. I do have another phone. I could just open that, but I don't know if it's charged. Oh boy, Chatty is giving me all sorts of notifications.
Yeah, maybe Chungus is like a lizard that has detached his tail.
Oh right, yeah, Chungi is like some kind of like, it's kind of got like a bobtail cat.
Yeah, bobtail. Or as I like to call him, the Robert tail.
Robert
A little
Cop.
more dignified.
You like Robert Cap, right, Likes? To a degree.
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna go around using nicknames for somebody who I haven't even met. How disrespectful.
What?
Bobcat, I mean,
Oh.
if they were to introduce themselves
Oh, okay.
as Bobcat.
Okay.
So far my phone says 3 minutes and 10 seconds.
Yeah. And also
And it,
plus 20.
there was, right.
So it's like 30 seconds off. Yeah, Anima, we found out that like the internal clock of this game is just broken. At least for like some people. I think specifically me, like I think the internal clock of this game is like bound to frame rate or something. And so I was thinking
Makes it a lot more weird.
Hmm?
If somebody shows up getting, you know, like I don't like 4,000 points an hour or whatever.
Yeah.
If such a thing was to have ever happened.
Yeah, I'm sure that's never happened. Does it ultimate benefit you? No, not really. I can brag that I got 3 minutes and 27 seconds, but I don't think I actually got that time. But yeah, this game definitely doesn't have any weird exploits.
It's good to know.
Yeah. There's definitely not an exploit where you break the speed pads and like you get permanently stuck in the speed boost mode. Nothing like that ever happens. So I don't know what that number
Get to
is.
stop. I'll stop. 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Yeah. I think most people are actually much faster than me. Also,
Tida, you gotta get good.
I gotta get good. I gotta get good. You know, Chip was actually telling me to race backwards to abuse a mechanic that he found out that you can hold both left and right to get instantly into the boost mode, but I haven't really found it to be that useful. But yeah,
Wow, these are some pretty mild exploits.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to turn off some of the notifications because I keep getting pinged for like people going live.
Yeah, it is pretty wild to me
Yeah?
that this game doesn't have like 700 bots. I mean, it's picked up steam a little bit, but it does seem to mostly be
Real people? Yeah.
Yeah.
There was not a lot of thought put into this, I feel.
I mean, the prizes are significant enough that I would expect there to be a huge amount of bots.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. If I...
Tida, Nick wants you to know that you are a very big cutie.
Yeah, that's great.
I know you can't see chat.
Yeah, I can kind of see chat. I see like I pop up now, but that...
Oh yeah, you stopped racing. That's right.
Yeah, I did. Taco Tito. This is like Fortnite XP farming, but somehow crazier. Yeah. Wait, there's like...
Taco, have you joined the race?
Hey Taco, yeah, you can. Have you ever considered joining Team Tribute? It is the top team in the entirety of the game. Oh boy.
Hello, Nick. I'm okay.
Okay.
Are you gonna join the race, Nick?
Yeah, Nick.
Nick, are you gonna join Titus team?
Lex, you have the link, right? You have the link to the team, right?
As a matter of fact, you could get your name up on the big leaderboard.
Yeah.
You could stand with the titans of Viverse speed racing.
In fact, specifically this team.
You could join this team.
Join this team because the more
and win the fabulous prize.
The more amount of people who join this team, I don't think you even need to be from an eligible region, but the more people that join it, the more chances people are gonna get. Because like I think we're at 27. I think this team has 27 players, but once it hits 41, the prize pool is gonna be increased by 3. And at least that's my understanding.
Conspiracy to not let the team get any bigger.
There's it. Yeah, big conspiracy. Yeah, people have been having issues like joining it for some reason. The TK, not TK, Z-Man wasn't able to join it for some reason. Also someone else, but I don't know why. I don't know. Anyway, hi Taco Tito. Oh my god, it's a streamer. Streamer. It's a streamer. Guys, look, it's a streamer.
Oh, Taida, that's your rival. Taida,
That's my real rival. That's my real rival.
You can't let them win. Taida, you can't let them win. Taida, you're gonna have to take him to race school, Taida.
I'm gonna have to take them to race school, exactly. Let me just change.
Taida, quick, get to T-pose. T-pose, T-pose.
I can't do that.
I'm sure they're feeling it. They look intimidated.
This is very true. I'm super intimidating. Aren't I? Aren't I, Thomas? My voice is so intimidating.
Says, hello, Taida.
Hello, Taida's voice. Yes, it's my voice. It's my voice. I love talking so much. I don't like talking. Hey, you guys got little characters on the bottom of the screen. You like those? Also, is this less blurry than the last time I tried streaming this? I hope it is. You play as yourself literally? Only figuratively, actually. Let me just open up my stream actually real quick.
Taida, you're losing points. Jump, quick, jump into a race.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I am ready for this. What's I doing? Let's try the backwards racing thing. That sounds stupid. Please, it's fine.
Taida, Andy fan has followed you. There's a fan of Andy here.
Wow. The number one
Hello,
fan of Andy?
Andy, number one fan. Andy, number one fan, have you considered joining the amazing world of Viverse racing?
Oh my god, my eyes are dead
Taida.
inside.
Good one, Taida. You know, you're actually doing pretty good for racing backwards. You just can't drop that rock, though. Well...
So much for that.
Shoot, I forgot to start the stop clock again. Oh,
We're gonna try and find an average. I just can't pick up items, I guess. I don't... See, if I hold like right and left at the same time, I can do that. Feels kind of broken.
Now then do it.
But I can only
Time
turn...
is money, Taida.
I can only turn right. Is Paul your third favorite streamer? Wow. Who's your first? Is it Andy?
Obviously, Andy.
Yeah. Who's the second? That's the real question.
Hold on.
Bob Ross.
Watson, Emma Watson.
I am a Watson. Desktop V.
Oh. Bob Ross. Oh.
Did you know that I tried to upload to YouTube the VODs of me painting along to Bob Ross, and it was a nightmare to cut out all the stuff that it wanted me to cut out. I didn't know they would do that. I thought that would be fine of all things.
It should be public domain.
It should be public domain, but it's not. It's like Uber like blocked like visual DMCA, and that's crazy because I've seen other streamers do it just fine, and like Varg Skeletor. Hi Scouttunes. Hi. How you doing?
Scott, have you considered starting your amazing racing career?
Yeah. Scout, you should join Team Tribute. Let's expand the team. Let's get as many people as possible so that we can expand the prize pool. It's gonna be awesome. Just make a Viverse account, and then you can be in the team. You might even win something if you're lucky.
You want to be on Taida's team, right?
Yeah, be on my team. I'm such a Yeah, join Team Tribute.
Yeah,
It's
that's right,
fine.
Scab.
It's fine.
That's right, Scab. You could be
Yeah,
on
join my
Titus'
team. I'm trying to get as many people as possible on Team Tribute to like have a chance to win something, because it's the way it works is that the more players are on the team, the higher chance someone's gonna win something. At the moment, it's gonna be pretty hard to climb the ranks of the other teams.
Hello, Scab. Tida, Leon is reporting that the stupid race game is broken and that they cannot join your team.
That seems to be happening a lot of people.
I'm very sorry to hear that, Leon. We are gonna take this straight to the top.
I mean, I did actually. I did mention it in Fofa's Discord, but that's annoying. There's definitely a conspiracy to stop people from.
The Viverse link,
You're right,
Scab.
Likes. There is a conspiracy. There is a conspiracy. I believe you this time. On the this particular conspiracy. You like my nodding? Thanks. Oh, I should probably like turn like this. I should maybe turn like this window projector into like a webcam source or something, so you can see my amazing reactions more clearly. Likes. You think I should do that?
I think you gotta figure out a way to get this tracking into your Viverse avatar.
What are the other conspiracies? Yeah, what are the other conspiracies, Likes?
Oh, name something.
Bananas?
Bananas, that's a huge conspiracy, Titus. Literally, like governments were overthrown over bananas.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I believe you. I know that one. I know that one's real.
It's over bananas.
It's like the Banana Republic thing,
okay.
right? But like the original banana is like, what's it called? It's like, it's a monoculture, right? And so it's very susceptible to disease.
They all died.
They all died.
All the original bananas died.
I have to make 1,000 points.
And that's why banana candy doesn't taste like bananas.
Mm-hmm. Did you watch that video from
Because it was based on the original bananas.
It was based.
Tida, you need to get 1,000 points, and
Hi, Ultima.
I gotta tell you, the math's not looking good.
It's like 5 minutes per 30. What does the team win? I guess we could look over it. I mean, I kind of haven't memorized it. No one knows. There's a bunch of legalese that's like really self-contradictory, but I don't know.
The team leader wins a $2,000 streaming kit.
And I'm not the team leader, by the way. Hi, Ultima.
First place racer wins a $2,000 streaming kit.
Mm-hmm.
The second place racer wins like just a headset.
Mm-hmm. Third place racer wins.
The third place racer wins some Vive Ultimate trackers.
No, even though Chippy is.
The team prizes are possibly a $2,000 streaming kit, or possibly the $2,000 streaming kit is split amongst team winners, team members.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. There's like a way for me to turn like my source into a sort of virtual webcam. Hold on. There's some way to do this. I know there is. I know there is some way to do it. Like, so you think I should stream Abiotic Factor at some point? You think that'd be a worthwhile thing to do?
Starting over feels like it would just be a huge chore, to be honest.
Yeah, I guess if there was starting over involved, probably.
But yeah, Scav, you could find yourself on the winning end of a Vive focused VR headset.
I swear there was some way to like use OBS to output to like a webcam, but I don't know. I'm not seeing it. That's really annoying.
Well, Scav, what you could do
Projectors?
is sign up for an account,
Mm-hmm.
and then at some point, you know, just click the join team button, you know.
Mm-hmm. I believe the code for
They
yeah,
have,
I think they're supposed to have a password. I think they maybe removed the password or something. But the code for Team Tribute is supposed to be 1337. Yeah. It's highly possible that FOFA did throttle something, but I mean, I don't know.
Also, Scav, you could make, I don't know, 20 or 50 accounts and join like
Don't do that.
every top team.
I did not. I don't condone this. I was most officially
The
make
views
it
expressed by me are not the official views of Taida
the streamer.
Goat, the
No.
streamer. Taida admonishes my statements.
large, big admonishment, big and large. How do I make like I want to keep it okay? Always on top. Good. Okay.
But if you use my offer code over at you know, NordVPN and happen to make 50 accounts, you know, who's to say?
What did you
Who's
just
to
say?
say that's a crime? I said don't use my offer code at NordVPN and make 50 accounts.
Should I just like put a tiny PNG of you in the corner or something?
Nah.
No. Okay. You're just like
I'm
a disembodied
probably
voice.
not gonna be around that long.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I was gonna just remove it,
You know,
but
it's all, yeah, I don't know. Taida, you need to make up like 1,000 points.
oh, there's a race.
And
There's
you
a real
can't
race.
just tie. You also have to take the lead. By the way,
I-
you can't just tie. You also have to take the lead.
I can't just what? Oh yeah, I can't just
You
tie.
can't just tie. You can't just tie.
I missed the race. Okay.
Yeah, they were scared.
Who's this? The Nope boat? Why am I so large? I'm so big. Oh,
Taida's a big goat, and Taida needs a big prize pack.
it's yeah. I'm mostly like my headset. It's like it's so ancient.
Hello,
Hi, Starby.
Taida.
Hi, Starby. There's a game with
Alright,
Tita.
Taida, I'm definitely gonna hit the start
All
button
right.
this time.
Did you hit it?
That's right. You could be playing this game with Tita.
Yeah, you can play with me. Play this racing game against me. You're definitely not gonna get crushed. Big Tita, go kart, go vroom. Yeah, this poor cart. Oh yeah, Thomas, you were asking what I'm playing, right? So I could probably explain that. God. This is Vive, you know HTC Vive, the company that makes headsets. They have their own metaverse website called Viverse, and you go in there, and they're trying to promote it. They're trying to get people to make accounts, right? And so to do that, they decided to make a competition where people can like win headsets. If they are like the top, it's kind of convoluted. So there's three different ways. There's three different ways people can get headsets, and it's not just headsets. It's headsets and or trackers, depending on a bunch of factors. So if you're in the top three players, also likes, I don't know if your mic died or something. The top three players, get something. The top number 1 player gets a headset, 3 trackers, a facial tracker, and what else? Like a connecting to computer thing. The second top player gets the headset. The headset in question is the Vive Focus Vision. It's the newest Vive headset. It's sort of like, if you ask like enthusiasts, it's kind of like meh, but like it's got face tracking capability and eye tracking, so it's like, you know, for enthusiasts, it's probably one of the ones that people are mostly going to look into. It's kind of like Vive's equivalent of the Quest Pro, I guess. Quest Pro has issues with. Did you know that like the Quest Pro's internals are extremely prone to getting damaged by just like breathing into it? Yeah, the Quest Pro is really interesting. Yeah. But,
Well, Titan, with amazing races like this, you're probably going to be holding your breath on the seat of your chair anyway. A friend of mine, Z-Man, he went through 3 quests. I don't know why he didn't just... and the Quest Pros, it's just absurd. I don't know how he does that or why. Yeah, he bought them over and over. I don't know why. It's so irresponsible. 4th time's a charm. Yeah, exactly. He's an interesting person. He gifted me the wireless adapter though, so I always appreciate that. Even if I don't condone his unwise purchases, at least I got that out of it. He has the money, yeah. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, I get really distracted really easy. Jesus Christ. I was talking about the top 3 prizes. So overall top points player gets the gets the headset and a bunch of trackers and the facial tracker. Second player from the top players gets just the headset. Third player from all the top players gets the trackers, right? Just the trackers. But these are the Vive Ultimate trackers, so they don't need lighthouses. For anyone who doesn't know what lighthouses are, a lot of the previous generation headsets that I prefer lighthouses. 36 seconds.
What? How long was that?
4 minutes 36 seconds.
It's really high.
Push your rival off the table, Titan. Push your rival off the table.
What was that sound?
Put that
did you hear that?
Pushed off the table.
Did you hear that sound? What was that? Also, virtual camera guide. Yeah, I don't see the virtual camera thing, TK. Wasn't it a cow? What am I talking about? Yeah, why was there a cow? Maybe it's like a... Okay. Oh god, I opened in the wrong window. I have a cow in my room. Well, no, but there is a buffalo on a call with me. And she does make sounds that are kind of like moos.
You're a pineapple!
Who did that? TK, did you do that? Who did that? I'm gonna unmute TK. Well, actually, no, I'm not. There's actually no reason for me to do that. TK, if you like put on a voice filter or something, I'll unmute you. Just let me know. Oh, there you are, Kuso. You are my rival that I don't know personally.
Ooh.
What was I talking about? I was talking about the prizes. Okay, so we've covered the top three players. Top three players. Top three players, and that's the overall score. So you see the leaderboard here. See the leaderboard here. So, this game is so broken. So that's the individual players, and that's independent of what team they're on, right? So the next like series of next prize pool is team leader. So team leader is someone who creates a team. I'm on someone's team, someone named Whiskey. Whiskey is Fofamet's Twitch mod. Fofamet is a streamer, if you're not aware, who does a lot of content creation regarding like VTubing and virtual technology. And she started working for Vive, and she sort of came up with this tournament. But yeah, she made this. She made her. She's not allowed to play it herself, but Whiskey made a team, and I joined it because it was really early on, and it didn't seem like it was a good idea to make a team, even though I regret that. But anyway, I'm on Whiskey's team.
I mean, to be fair, it might turn out to have been a good move.
Maybe. Whiskey's team is in the lead because it has both me and Alexo in it. So Whiskey will probably, if we manage to stay on top, Whiskey will win that thing. Now the next two teams that are in the lead are Chips and Sachis. Don't know how long I don't know if that will last, but we'll see.
Taida, has your team been playing?
What?
Oh, excuse me, I'm sorry. Has your team leader actually been playing?
No. Whiskey.
Okay, yeah, that's.
Whiskey's got 200 points.
This competition is so stupid.
It's really bad. What was I saying? Prize is cumulative. No, so I'll explain that once I get to the bottom. So team leaders all get like a full kit. It is the Chip. It is Chip. It is Chip. It is Chip. That is Chip. That's Chip. Chip got all those points. Yeah, Chip's actually got some really impressive strategies that I don't fully understand. Yeah, Chip. So team leaders all get something. Okay, last of the three prize pools is team member. And this is the most confusing and self-contradictory. That's what Chips are doing, yeah. We should probably like get Chippy like a VRM to put in the game because it might be funny. But the third one is the team member raffle. So the way it works is anyone inside a team technically has a chance to win a certain number. Well, there is a certain number of people in each team that will have a chance to win a prize. And the probability that they will get the prize is proportional to the amount of points they have. So your points are kind of like raffle tickets. Does that make sense? So I'm in Whiskey's team, and I have 11th. I have like I have 14,000 points. That means I have about 140 raffle tickets, basically. 100 points is about equal to one raffle ticket.
Officially.
Yeah, that's
officially stated.
Yes, yes.
How it works.
Yeah, that's how. This is how Felfa described it.
So how many raffle tickets does somebody with 0 points get?
I have no idea. That's
what
I've been trying to, trying to figure that one out. I don't know if they are even entered, but I don't. I should probably figure that out, honestly. But all right. Good night, Captains. Let's see. So there's some confusion there's some confusion about how the raffle works. We're not entirely sure. So if you look on the website, you'll see that so the raffle applies to the top 3 teams, and each team has a different maximum amount of prizes. And it says that that the team raffle for team 1, for example, the number 1 team, is like 5 focus visions, 5 link facial trackers or something, 5 like trackers or something like that. And it was not clear for a while if it was like the winner gets 1 of each, but it's looking more like the way it works is that it's each person gets 1 of those items. And so that means that basically, and so for every, and it's not 5, because at first it gets even more complicated. At first it's only 1 of each, right? Which means technically there's three winners at first. When the team got to 21 people, it was expanded to 2 sets of all of these. So then there's 6 winners. If we get to 41, it'll be 9 winners. What kind of bothers me is that I don't know if non-VR enthusiasts will really be interested in getting a tracker, even if it's an ultimate tracker that doesn't need a lighthouse. I was going to explain that lighthouse thing, but I'll talk about that later. You could just sell it, I guess. That's why that's my problem with this competition. It should have been mostly focused on just one type of product.
There are a lot of issues, and it's not entirely clear what you win, but you can sign up, just right through your Google account. You don't have to do anything, and you can join Tida's fabulous team.
Yeah, team tribute.
If not for you, then do it for Tida.
Yeah, do it for me.
And for Tida's wonderful team leader, who also is going to get a free $2,000 gift for not doing anything.
See, the way I thought about it was, I spent so much time like grinding in this game, and I felt bad because if I had made a team, then I could have maybe done something for like a friend of mine and like had them been my team member or something. And now I can't really do that.
Also,
so
a couple, 40 viewer streamers could come in near to the end and take number 1.
That's true. I wanted to, well, I mean, either way I would still be number 1, or not number 1, maybe number 2. That's not guaranteed either.
Okay, there you go.
But yeah, I'm trying to get people who are not even interested in the first place to join Team Tribute, just because what I'm trying to do is make up for like that sort of feeling of guilt of not making a team, to like sort of work towards making sure as many people in this team can get a prize. And as many people who are actually like participating to get a prize by like trying to get as many people to fill into it, so that like, does that make sense? Like I'm trying to.
You intimidated them into disconnecting.
No, that was me who disconnected. Oh, intimidated them. I wonder, is that B's person live right now? They're not, right? I wonder how many points they have. They have like 2,000.
Anyway, Tida, I think I'm gonna hop off of here. Bye,
Okay.
everyone. Don't forget to join the this amazing Viverse.
Yeah.
Join Tida's team and possibly have a chance to win a wonderful prize.
I thought you were gonna say pull Titus tail or something. This stupid me.
Well, I mean, if you're in Viverse, Tida can't really stop you.
Yes, you can. What?
Bye, Leah. Bye, Charby.
Bye, guys.
Join the Viverse and pull Tida's tail.
Oh yeah, I hate that stupid thing. There's no tail in question. Like just.
There you stand.
There's
Tida
barely
has no
any
arm
tail.
control in this game to stop you.
I can run away. I can
The
run
no
away in my
boat
car.
is thinking about doing it. The no boat is gonna do it. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Okay, bye, likes. DK's still in here. I can probably change the stream title. So is anyone curious, like, how I have this set up? Because this is VR chat, like on the screen. What you're seeing is VR chat, but I don't have a headset on. Pi? I don't have Pi. I have Pi. So who here has the ability to make an account? Yeah, I mean, this is VR chat. And this is like, I'm pretty much the only person in the world who can do this right now, other than the person who made this. Yeah, no, I don't how is it tracked? So I'm using my phone and a very special version of VRCFT. VRCFT is the community-made program that face-tracked users use to inject face-tracking parameters into the game using OSC. But I can do this on desktop mode because this was very specially rigged to like normally this should be impossible because desktop mode has like there is no rigging. You're just kind of a statically animated thing. All of this is like there's no typical way to do this. Like you cannot manipulate your arms and limbs just like it's VR. So what's actually happening here is I actually can't. I don't know how to describe what happened, but like basically. It's like it was literally very as simple as dragging and dropping a prefab into Unity onto my avatar and just adjusting a couple settings, making sure that things were rooted in the correct place. And TK made this, and you might see you might see more people using this in the future. So I'm using an app called, you could either use LiveLink, but that's like slightly less, there's less data, like there's less translative head movement in LiveLink. I'm using something called iFacial mocap, and it's like, I'm using a trial version. But it's not been too bad. There's ads, but like, whatever. I'm using an iPhone, so I think you don't necessarily need to use an iPhone. TK did mention that there was technically a way to do it without an iPhone. Like there's an NVIDIA thing, but which like just uses your webcam. But yeah, I'm just using my phone. It's just basically yeah. At first, for a couple months, we had it working so that we were able to get the face tracking working just using LiveLink, but there was no head, like there was no movement, there's no animation. TK, my friend TK has been working on this for a couple days to sort of force animations onto the avatar based on like head position in the app. So if this is as successful as I think it's going to be, you're going to see basically a lot more expressiveness possible for desktop users of this game than you've ever seen before, alongside people possibly just using it for desktop like vtubing. It's a lot easier than exporting your avatar as like a the VTuber compatible like model for like VTuber software. Which I still had to do to get the model in this game, but like I don't. It's like really complicated to like convert all of the like the face tracking like blend shapes to be exactly where they need to be for the like VRM stuff. Yeah. Once this becomes more public, I could maybe show you how to do this, especially if you have an iPhone. There should be a way to do this with just a webcam, but I don't know personally how to do it. I can't say anything right now about how possible hand tracking might be, but that's it. Wait, your index has eye tracking? Did you have to mod your headset? That's pretty cool. My headset's not really that modded. I'm thinking of maybe, like, removing the audio from it. Since I don't... No, it's better than your index. It doesn't have eye tracking. There are ways to mod eye tracking into your index. It just takes a little bit of electronics, hobbyist engineering. I don't know how to do it. Guys, I have a question. Should I switch from... I have been in school, I have been in college for 10 years now, and I'm a CS major with like maybe 50 credits. Should I just stick to CS? Or should I switch to something else at this point? Because I hear so many bad things about CS. Computer science. Computer science. There's just... The only thing you hear nowadays about computer science is that no one in computer science gets jobs anymore, especially in the entry level. Unless you absolutely... No half measures, Walter. Unless you hate CS. I don't hate it. I mean... There have been a few bumps in the road for sure. I had a professor who didn't teach. He just kind of talked about high-level stuff that none of us understood through the lens of The Matrix. Like, he would just talk about the movie The Matrix, like literally the movie. This was my Java professor. And I'm going to take my second Java course this semester, and I don't know what's going to happen. Computer systems, just out of obligation. Didn't learn too much. But did you feel like it was worth it to, like... Maybe the strategy that I should go for is just try and find some kind of internship or something. But I think that's also going to be impossible. I don't know. It's all about networking, I guess. Which I hate doing. But yeah, Leon, you're just talking about like using the iPhone for eye tracking. Because Leon, I feel like there's some miscommunication. I'm not wearing a headset right now. I'm not in VR. This is just desktop. Yeah, if you have an iPhone, you can do this. Well, not yet, but if you have an iPhone and a little bit of patience and just basic Unity knowledge, you should be able to rig an avatar that you have. Well, not any avatar. It has to be face tracked. It has to be. You have to find an avatar that has face tracking, of course. Sorry, I kind of leave that part out. Not too many avatars are face tracked, and the ones that don't have face tracking, you can get like DLC stuff to like make it face tracking, but face tracking is limited to avatars that have been custom made to have like the blend shapes to be face tracked. So I need to clarify that you can't just find any avatar in VR chat and expect it to be face tracked. I left that detail out because I kind of forgot that wasn't obvious. The problem with like getting into like enthusiast technology is that like you kind of forget what the average person knows about stuff. probably gonna go live again tomorrow, now that I have this set up. Why am I so large? Oh my god, bees. Wait, hold on, let's see how many points their team has. So B's team has 8,000 points. Oh my god, B's only has 1,000 points themselves. There's another streamer who's like trying to get all their followers to join their team. I wonder how successful they'll be. I wonder how much gusto they have. God, Taco, I hate Blender so much. I hate it. I had to download Blender again, just to so you see my avatar is in this game. I converted my avatar that you're looking at into a VRM, but in order to get it small enough, I had to basically rip out everything about it that made it what it is. Like I had to rip out all of the face tracking and like reduce the texture resolution quite a bit. But yeah, this an example of a VRM is what you're looking at in the game. I'm thinking someday getting another revision of this model. I'm thinking of maybe making my hair a bit longer, because my real life hair is quite a bit longer than this. I don't know if that's obvious, but why would it be obvious, Taito? Jesus Christ. I'm not sure if I want to get it like quite the same length as myself, because I feel like the short hair really works for this avatar. The model is not exactly custom made. No, it's the base. I should probably like have this as like some kind of redeem or some sort of exclamation point command or something. But the base, I should really promote this base. It's an amazing base. It's probably, in my opinion, it's the best face tracked avatar in VR chat. It's the Leafy Goat, and that's spelled G-O-T-E, made by Asmidi. It's so expressive, and like it's not like so many avatars, like their mouths just don't really move much. Yeah, Leafy Goat. Yeah, it's a good avatar. Though if you do get the Leafy Goat, I only ask that you don't spend months slowly copying older versions of me. That's definitely never happened to me. You know, just ignore anything I just said. I'm sorry. It's not the full story either. But yeah, there's a lot of really. I have a lot of fun like group photos. Like I go to meetups for people who also use this avatar. Not all of them are face tracked either. But it's really good for face tracking, and there's actually a lot of good non-face track expressions on it. So, but yeah, Leafy Goat. It's not custom made, but I had someone custom edit it for me. The hair, I had someone add that on from a prefab. That I saw the muse, and I was just like, oh my god, that is so gender. Like there was just, I don't know. I can maybe find the example that I saw, but it was just like amazing. It looked quite a bit different from this. It was like ethereal white hair or something. But if I show you, I think you might understand. The hair is kind of. It's not looking. I need to make the texture on it look better, because it's right now it's just kind of. It's just. It's funny because right before the stream started, my hair looked like diarrhea. Something went wrong with the material. And like it was like a dark green brown into red. It looked like bloody diarrhea. Am I winning? Am I winning? I'm not winning. I'm second place. But I mean, I'm working on it. I'm working on it. You should really see the VRM, and make sure you sort of get used to this term. VRM is a type of, it's a file type that like streamers and VTubers use if they use like 3D VTubing software. .vrm is what that rat avatar was made in. It was like, if you use VRoid Studio, it exports to .vrm. What the heck am I talking about? Why did I bring up VRMs? Oh, right. Viverse, this website, this game, accepts VRMs. But of course, there's no animation, there's no like face tracking or anything like that. Second place, you get the headset. I want first place because I want the face tracker, and I don't really have a stable job of any sort other than like DoorDash, so I would like to get the face tracking headset and stuff just as like a backup, because let me just show you what my headset is like. Let me just, I have a video that I feel like is an extremely apt example of what it's like to use my headset. I use a Vive Pro Eye, and that's a... They still, I believe, they still haven't made a better headset than the Vive Pro Eye, even though it's like wearing a brick on your head. It's terrible for my hair. The thing is like falling apart. Like, you would not believe the amount of strange and unexplainable problems that you can get with headsets like headsets that old and that sort of specialized. The Vive Pro Eye is a headset that came out in 2019. It has built-in eye tracking. It starts off as a wired headset. It's a wired headset that uses base stations. Base stations are something that used to be more common. It's well, it's how you use like most trackers. But like base stations are like little emitters that you put in your room that shoot out light, so that they bounce off of your headset, and that provides the tracking of your headset. And it's actually the lasers. It's very precise, and that's what it's better. It's better than the stuff that modern headsets use, I think. Modern headsets have what's called inside-out tracking, where they use sensors on the headset to determine where they are in physical space. Mine uses outside-in, and it's more precise, but you can't take it anywhere. The Vive Pro Eye, I used to have a text file that had like descriptions of all the weird things that had happened to me. The other day, there was like some glitch where like my left eye and my right eye froze and became misaligned. It was so strange. It's the face tracking on the Vive Pro Eye is still the best that there of any headset. Everything else since then is still, that doesn't come close really, according to most of the people who are like really into this stuff. But it's like really hard to get, and they don't support it anymore. I have a wireless adapter for it. Plugs into my PCIe slot of my computer. And I also have a face tracker module, so it looks like a mess. However, the wireless module overheats really easily, so I 3D printed a fan to put on it. The microphone is a piece of crap. I don't even use it. The headphones are falling apart. It used to be that when I used it wired, here's the crazy thing about the wire using the Vive Pro Eye. Like, after about 3 months, very predictably, After 3 months, the face tracking just stops working if you're using direct cable to your PC, because like just a slight kink in the cable renders it completely worthless. And these things are like hundreds of dollars. I had to abuse like a warranty thing to just continually getting like almost free replacements over and over every 3 months in order to still use it, because like if it was just slightly imperfect, the face tracking just didn't work at all. And so it was just like, why even use it, right? Fortunately, the wireless doesn't have that issue as much, but I do have a backup wireless cable. But yeah, like I'm trying to explain to you how much of a hot mess the Vive Pro I is, and why I still use it. It weighs like a brick on your head, like I said. It's God. The lenses are all scratched up from my glasses. The index has a cable holder that kinks and breaks the cable. Yeah, stuff like that. It's so stupid. But I still prefer headsets where the processing is like, well, you can make any headset process on the PC, but like, I like my WiGig thing because, I'm not sure, but I think it might be better latency. Well, there's still a lot of like pixelization and like resolution loss from the wireless, especially if I'm not facing it the right way. Okay, all the time my headset will just black out. My headset will just randomly black out, or my screen just my display on my headset just turns blue, and I have to wait for it to turn back on. If I unplug it from my battery, I have to turn off. You have to go into Task Manager, turn off all of the face tracking software, and then turn it back on. I had to make a special button in my start menu in order to just make that process easier by just like using a command line like batch file to turn it off and turn it on. The race, okay. I have to explain how much of a mess my headset is and why I still use it. People need to know. People need to know. People need to know. The positive strong neck. Do I seem like someone who needs a strong neck? You're still sick? Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. I hope you feel better soon. Like, I feel like I have a lot of friends who like don't like probably find the whole like sudden shift to like VR stuff in the past couple years to be kind of off-putting and annoying and weird. So, in order to sort of deal with that, I'd be annoying and weird and off-putting about headsets. No, I try to explain the experience in order to sort of humanize the kind of like it's for me. Like I put up with all this stuff because I don't know, it's kind of worth it. I mean, for me, the reason why I use VR, the reason why I have I have about 3,950 something hours in VR by now. The reason for that is likes, mostly. Like, to be honest, it's likes. Because I'm the kind of person who I need structure in my life externally. I can't do it myself. I need to rely on someone else in order to do anything. And it just so happens that Likes has an extremely rigid routine, and I don't have, and she doesn't have to feel like it's not like a burden in the sense that like because she's already gonna do it every day. It's just nice that it's there, and if she stopped doing that, that would be fine too. But basically, Likes does, for those who don't know, Likes is a streamer. You should go follow her. She does have a lot of followers. Not everyone of them watch her. But if you're a morning person, and I think you should be a morning person, I think it's probably healthier. At 8 a.m. Eastern Time, she has a stream where she does a workout for about an hour. And about, I guess 3 years ago, Three years ago. Oh, hi, Pista. Hi. Pistachiola. That was used to be Pistachiola. What if all of us got into a race, but threw it to get you ahead? That'd be really funny, honestly, Pisto. But every morning, like, does this workout. It's kind of like if any of you know who Billy Blanks is or what aerobics are. She puts on this stream where people can follow along or even join in VR chat. And anyone can join. Desktop users, half-body users. Well, preferably if you're on desktop, at least don't wear like a very poor avatar, at the very least. But like, you know, just use common sense. But like, it's a very free and non-judgmental way to stay healthy. And I was kind of reaching a point, like, a week ago, I turned 30. I turned 30. So, like, I need to straighten my back because I shouldn't sit like this. I was actually thinking of doing this stream from bed, because technically I literally could just set it up that way. I just wouldn't really be able to use my keyboard. But you eventually have to, like, I never worked out really much before. I didn't really have to. I had a very low body mass index, but you need to, as you get older, you need to start taking care of your body and sort of preparing for, you know, when your metabolism does get slower. And Lex kind of gives me a reason to sort of wake up and try and do something every day, and I really appreciate that. And so the first time, so the story of how I started watching Lex is actually completely unrelated to that. So I was kind of, to call myself a night owl would be putting it lightly. I was the type of person to stay up until 9 in the morning and more than that. I stayed up so late multiple days that I ended up catching Lex's streams, like beyond the, like after the workout mostly. She just appeared in my suggestion stuff. And she uses word hopping and stuff. And she was actually mute. She didn't talk. She didn't have a voice. She just used like a text to speech thing. Not speech to text thing. I just found something about it really fascinating and very different. And I just started watching and, you know, following. But eventually I started tuning into the workout stuff, and it was like, oh, I can just do this in my living room and, you know, follow along, and maybe I can like work on trying to do something physical for once in my life. And so eventually one day someone in her Discord was like, hey, there's a pretty good deal here on eBay. Maybe someone should look at this. And it was the Vive Pro Eye that I got. So my Vive Pro Eye is actually from eBay. It was a used headset, used by a company that was selling all of their stuff away. It was like a sports game company that like had like indoor sports stuff. It had the word WinR plastered on the front of the headset until TK removed it. You will leave the club this year. It's important to become aware of time, I feel. WinRAR headset. Exactly. I really want to get the WinRAR like bag that looks like it's made of books. I don't know if it'd really fit into my wardrobe though. It's like mostly Hot Topic shit. I'm such a morning person. Look at me awake at 12 a.m. By the way, if you have music that you know is like stream safe, feel free to suggest it. Wait, Puka, we got raids from Puka. Hey Puka, Hey! Oh my god. Oh gosh, I was not expecting this. Oh my god, I guess it is Thursday. Oh my god. Hi! Okay. Hi Puka, thanks for the raid. Oh my god. How are you guys doing? How was the, what were you doing? Were you doing art? Were you doing world exploration? I'm sorry, I didn't check. I was spending all day today trying to work out this, yeah, I do have a voice. I don't really like using it too much, but I've already streamed, like, for 5 years, I suppose, with my voice, so it's mostly just VR chat where I don't talk. I know it doesn't really make sense, but it's kind of exhausting for me to speak. But I can probably handle it better when I'm in control of what's happening. So, what were you guys up to? Did you, played a very unique game called Berg Geist. And this makes me think of that one time Vinny was playing the Berg game, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you want to join a team, you might want to join Team Tribute. Now, I have a very specific reason for saying this. It's not that it's the most likely team that you might get prizes in. Currently, it's pretty difficult to... So, okay, this whole thing is kind of hard to explain. You'll see on that link that Likes posted, there's a bunch of information there. Basically, top 3 players win some VR gear. Top 3 teams win some VR gear. The specifics are a little more complicated. Fellow mute VRC, but totally fine on stream. Yeah. That's, I don't know. I don't know how to justify it. But, you guys want to know something really cool? I know you guys are all pretty familiar with VR chat. You guys from Puka's channel. So what you're looking at right now is a desktop user. This is all desktop. Can you believe that? All voice and social choices respected. True. I have very complicated feelings about my voice. I feel I don't know. It's just hard to explain because it's like for many years I liked the idea of like gender anonymity, if that makes any sense. But, you know, there's only so long that I can't talk, right? Explain this desktop user. So what you're looking at, that I'm not in VR, and this is not VTuber software. This is all in VR chat. You see on the bottom left? This is VR chat. Like, I could, hold on. See that? This is VR chat. It's pretty crazy, huh? So, I'm currently basically the only person in the world who can do this. Here, respect you choose to do it. Yeah, I try, I put effort into how I sound, but I'm not happy with it still. I don't want to elaborate too much on that because I don't really want to fill people's heads with expectations of me or what I am or what I'm not. My favorite thing to do is just to be myself and let people decide how they feel about that. I don't know if that makes sense, but... Hold on. Never mind. But yeah, How was Berggeist? Were there burgers and ghosts? So, here's the crazy thing. This is not a VRM. Yeah, so this is literally just desktop. That desktop mode VR chat. This is an experimental version of the VRC FT, which is the VRC face tracking app that the VR face tracking enthusiasts put together as a community. It's a free app, and it interfaces with face track advertisers. But this is very special. For a while, it was pretty much impossible to animate a desktop user like this. But my friend TK, they managed to make this work for the past few days. They were working on this for a long time, and we might see in the near future like a public release of this. It's kind of unprecedented, this amount of expressiveness that you can get in as a desktop user. If you were able to find, there's probably going to be like some kind of public demo or something that you could probably find. But yeah, this is going to be really cool. I'm really looking forward to seeing like desktop users have ways to be expressive in ways that they've not been able to be before. You just need to have like either a webcam or an iPhone. I think there's a way to use NVIDIA to do this with just a webcam, but I think iPhone is probably more effective. Hi, Aaron. Yeah, so I did convert my avatar into a VRM, but there's no face tracking. I had to rip all the face tracking out of it just to get it into this game. You have no iPhone? Yeah, I didn't have an iPhone for a while. You can get iPhone 10, it's fine, iPhone 10 I believe, for like, I don't know how much it sells for, but it's less than you'd get for a regular phone. And those that has the Face ID technology in it. That is a good, that's a good thing you mentioned that, because that's probably something that would be worth looking into for future versions of this. It's a long ways off sort of idea, but who did that?
Why would you do any of that?
TK, I know that's you.
You're a pineapple.
TK, stop. Everyone in stream avatars, ignore this ticking thing. Oh no. But yeah, if everyone would be so inclined, if you don't feel like you are too interested in grinding to win this for this event, I have one request. Those of you who feel that you are really not interested in this competition, please join Team Tribute, because the more people who join Team Tribute, the more amount of people who are playing to win can get prizes. Because the more people that join, the bigger the prize pool will be. And I've been trying to do that so that like just because I missed a chance to make my own team, and I'm just trying to. I felt kind of bad about that because I felt like I could have done stuff for some of my friends if I did make a team, but I didn't. So I'm now just trying to make up for it by like trying to guarantee people on the team that I'm on, which is the top team, as many people as possible to get prizes. And I think that's a good goal to have. I don't know. Does that make sense? So Team Tribute is the top team right now. It's the top team because the top two most players are in it, but it also has the most amount of players. And if we hit 41 players, then the prize pool will be increased by I think like 3 more prizes. It's just a thought. If any of you feel like not really want to participate in this, but want to help out, just make a Viverse account and just join this team. That's all. I thought I might as well say that while I'm doing this. But if you are more curious, you can look through the rules. Let me just... Here. Just make an account here, and then just join Team Tribute. Hopefully we'll get to 41 players before the... I think it's the 18th. It's the final tier. It's about a week from now. Gosh, I really need to lock in. This is going to be a really, really rough week. I'm probably going to be doing more streams of this. I'll probably be doing this tomorrow. One second. If anyone has any, like, recommendations for music that they feel wouldn't really be DMCA, like music, video game music, or like artists that they know are not are not bad about that, like a artist like Good Kid or The Midnight, feel free to just drop it in the chat. I'll probably open it, especially since it's so slow now. Okay, 1 second, I want to check something. Gosh. Okay. Also, is how's the audio exactly? So this for any of you who are still here on shitty speakers, what was this Berggeist game? Does anyone want to try and describe it? I'm already interested from the title. Does it have burgers? Is my biggest question. Is it about burgers and ghosts? I mean, that's my assumption. Am I just like off the mark completely? The ink block screen makes me feel like I have glaucoma. See, that's just a simulation of what it's like to wear my glasses. My glasses have just these big smudges in the center of them, just from scratches. It's terrible. I want to get contacts. But it's gonna be crazy if somehow at some point, maybe, if we can get arm tracking in this, that would be silly, almost. It would be silly. It's the dream. It's the dream, really. Only the FIFA understand half of what. Am I really quiet? Oh, I can try talking. I can try speaking up a bit. Sorry, if was I quiet? You're not? Okay. Let me try it. I don't necessarily playing the Midnight. God, you gotta be up here getting enough fluids. Jeez. You felt it was your body, but not you. God. It's kind of... I'm getting enough sleep? Did you just, like, wake up? Hope you've not been staying up all night. He's already awake. So, I mean... did you sleep? If you're in VRC, prove it. Okay. Yeah, sorry. Let me invite. Hey TK. I have a friend here. This is kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, where'd you go? Where'd you go, TK? What? You're crying in your bed? Mm. Wait, what is that on my head? Who's doing that? Is that legs? It's probably legs. It's Evie, yeah. It's true. Oh god, it's so stretchy. It's so stretchy. Eldritch Eevee is here, I suppose. Oh god, here we go. Wait, what did you do? Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought you did something. I thought you managed to get hand dragging or something. Never mind. The way your body is animated is very strange. I need to like make it so that the edges on the right side are like blurred out, or like they fade out from the side. I need to look around. Hey guys, look, it's the crypto coin. See, this is what makes this so much better than like any regular VTubing software. That can happen. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? That's so loud. Okay. Wait, why am I rotated? Hold on. I'm trying to find if there's like a blurred like shader that I can apply. Fade. Box blur? Mask right. Okay, it's not really doing what I want it to. Okay, I need to rotate correctly. Okay. What's happening? Help me. What's happening? I need to hold on. I can't really see behind me, so I don't really know what's happening. And so, I'm just gonna. Nothing's happening. No, everything's fine. It's okay. Oh, right, they can't hear me. I could probably fix that. Zykes left the call. Let me just... Okay, I'm not muted in game now. Hello everybody! Hey. Technically good, but it's up to you. I would have to invite you though. Or, it's invite plus, so. Too sick to do anything. So what are you two doing in VR? I guess I'll never know. Maybe they left. What the hell? What? Okay. I am in a roller coaster now. Okay. This is fine. This is fine. This is normal. This is fine. This is completely normal. Normal stream. Oh boy. I can barely tell what's happening behind me. I need like another monitor or something so I can actually see what's happening. This will be the stream that convinces me to get a second monitor. Hi, TK. Hey, what? Stop! 30th, you're gonna be this new rig you ordered. Ugh. You got it. Wait, what'd you get? Oh. What kind of, what are the specs? That's cool. So, how do we all feel about the 50 series GPUs? I've heard jokes about like how it's dishonest to say that the 5070 is the same strength as the 4090. If they had a shot every time they mentioned the word AI, I'd be perfectly pickled. Not wrong, not wrong. Every time they said the word token, I was like, why? Stop it. This is not Chuck E. Cheese. Please stop. I was like, the future is tokens. Went from 9070 to 4070? Hey, I'm using a 4070. You want to know why I use a 4070? Because my motherboard had room for 2 PCIe lane slots, and I didn't want to cover one of them with a GPU. Because I wanted to fit both like an expansion, like a USB expansion slot, and my WiGig thing. The only modern GPU that was like small enough to fit that was the 4070. Like all the 30 series are too big. Anything other than the 4070 was too big. Until the computer repair people broke my motherboard and then replaced it with one that only had 1 PCIe slot. So now my 4070 is pointless. But hey, it's a 4070, it's pretty good. One good thing about the 4070 is actually it's pretty power efficient. I switched from a 2060 to a 4070, and I did not have to like change my I did not actually have to change my power supply. Also, are you guys still here? Oh, they're gone. They're probably watching Gumball. All alone. I could also walk into this, technically. Okay. I guess I don't have to worry about people chiming in or something. send another one. By the way, how are the how's the stream? Is it like blurry? Is it? I do have a slight filter on the avatar to have like a chromatic aberration, but like it's not meant to be like extremely blurry. The last time I did a stream of this game, like it just kind of looked bad. Alright, time to actually play this. I don't have to worry about people behind me, I guess. No. Yay. I was thinking of getting in VR tonight, but this thing that you're looking at was really cool and I didn't want to pass up using it. Trying to get a 4090. Analog. Analog. Have you heard about the 5070? The 5070 I've heard. Now, no one, you probably should wait for reviews, but they claim, Nvidia claims that their 5070s are the same power as 4090s, but they're only like in $500 something. Don't trust it? That's probably good instinct to have, but if it does turn out through reviews that it's good, I mean, why spend the other like $1,000, right? With frame gen DLSS. Yeah, DLSS. It's true. True. Ah, sorry. So, anyone who's here from Puka's stream, what's this Berggeist game? I love the title, but I can't put two and two together about what it's about. $17, $5, $8, $20, $30, $60. Better than you thought for VRC. I was on a 2060 for a long time. I still have it in the box. I really needed it. In order to really do anything, I needed the upgrade. Shadow of the Colossus theme game with turret defense. That is not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting a goofy game about serving burgers to ghosts. Dang. Must be like kind of like a German word or something. Turret defense. So it's like a very serious game, I guess. I think if I do another singing stream, it'll be after... I really want to get vocal lessons. It's like when you do it enough by yourself in the car, in, you know, the bathroom, wherever. If you sing enough, you kind of realize... I thought to myself, wow, I actually can't sing very well at all. You start to be aware, really aware of like your limitations, and that's something I really want to work on. You have a 1080. So the fact that the 1080 is only beginning to show some weakness is really says a lot about it, right? Only 30% more powerful than the 4090. That's kind of crazy. At the very least, here's what I'll say about the 4070. I I'm pretty sure it uses less power than the 4090. That means 5070 uses less power than the 4090. I will say that's a benefit. A big benefit. Especially if you have a power supply, an older power supply, you don't want to stick a 4090 on that, right? If 5070 can handle a I think 5070 uses like 250 watts. I know, isn't that weird and suspicious? It feels like you're being lied to. Yeah, I know. It doesn't make sense, and you are completely right to have that instinct. You should trust that belief. TK's instinct is to sort of wait and see for reviews. TK, of course, is gonna get a 5090. TK has a mocap suit. They don't use it though. Just a mocap suit and like 5 sets of VR gloves, you know, it's nothing too crazy. I really wish I had gloves. There's gonna be some pretty quote-unquote affordable gloves coming out from EOZ. You should wait for reviews though. They're using the same sort of technology as Slime VR, but on your fingers. So it's not gonna be the most precise thing in the world, but $250 compared to the other hand tracking like gloves, it's really cheap. You gave your older rig a 1080 Ti to your mom? I want to build a PC for my nephew or something. I feel like his brain has been fried by like Apple TV, YouTube Kids shit for too long. He needs to learn how to use a file system. Redemption time. What? Oh, that's a someone's. I don't know how to turn off the notifications that just give me people's stream titles on the bottom right corner of my screen. Apple. I'll never use an Apple. My dad is obsessed with Apple because he feels like he can pretend to be tech savvy by using products that are designed for people who don't want to really use their products beyond a surface level. I feel like the unstupidification of people regarding technology is really kind of companies like Apple's fault, though Windows is not immune to this. Yeah, like it's kind of amazing how like Zoomers, Gen Alpha of course, but even Zoomers they're really bad at computer stuff. Like the Zoomers and the Boomers, they really both suck at this. Meanwhile, you know, I hate to play into like generational like bullshit, but there are people now who are scared of exe files because of creepypasta. They don't realize it's just an executable. Like I remember when I was in like high school, I thought the idea of the word app was stupid. When I was growing up, I was always sort of behind like a year or two, because we were moving many different countries because my dad worked for foreign aid. So we were moving to all these different third world countries, and because I was switching between like the American school system, which starts school like after summer, and then switching to an Australian school system. It was not Australia, it was Indonesia. The constant switching meant that because the Australian school year starts at the beginning of the year, I would have to restart my year. The word app is dumb. It's like, just stop it. Stop. Just call it a program. Jesus Christ. Develop apps. Oh, I should turn off my IM, Jesus. I'm just wasting power. Yeah, but we're probably all... We're ancient now. I'm 30 years old. It's gonna be a sore spot for a while once people start using that as a way to get to me. Hey, I'm glad that I at least started trying to be myself more before I turned 30. At least I started. Nano still works fine. My dad just walked in a couple hours ago and handed me a broken like original iPod for no reason and said, "Here's a souvenir." I think it's like my mom's iPad from like 15 years ago or something. I have a strange father. You help your girl get a new PC. Ooh, 4070. Hell yeah, I'm a 4070 goat. Dark Tide. I've been playing Dark Tide. I've been playing Dark Tide with my gang, my gamer gang from my inner circle, as you might say. My Jolt, Uber, and brackets. Those are my friends I've had since 2016. We've managed to maintain a group chat since then, but what did I say 2016? No, I say we've been friends for 16 years, like since 2008. But we've started playing Dark Tide. It's pretty fun. The thing, you know what's crazy about Dark Tide, Warhammer Dark Tide? The thing I've had the most fun is like role-playing my character. Just like, cause at the beginning of the game, you decide the horrible backstory of your random, like Imperial Surf character. I made my character is like a psyker girl from a water planet. She's from a hive city on a water planet, and like she grew up like wading through knee-deep waters in like the garbage patches of the planet. And every time my psyker girl, she complains about monsters or aliens or enemies being like gross, I'm like thinking, that's her like remembering back when she was like wading through alien fish water. 30 years young. Yeah. Hey, I saw a tweet the other day where someone was saying you should get yourself an older woman from 1998 to 2005 or something like that. It made me die inside. I was kind of interested in Dark Tide. So, Dark Tide is probably more fun with friends. Yeah, just sort of find friends to play with and you'll be fine. I really like the interactions between the characters. They're more charming than I expected they would be. You'll definitely eventually get to the repeated like voice lines, and those are kind of grating. But like, I really like the interactions between like the because my character grew up as like a dissident, and I find that really cool. I've always like Warhammer. I'm not interested really in like the grand war shit. I'm more interested in like the stories of like the random people trampled beneath the boots of the Imperial Galactic War, and like just the lives of these like disheveled and dirty people. Like I find that so fascinating. Like sort of not really. I'm getting light in the darkness might be the wrong word, but just sort of like tiny moments of like humanity, and people who really aren't like just. It's not just like a big imperial like fascist like propaganda machine, but like some people like just don't give a shit, and some people like actively hate the Imperium but aren't like necessarily like chaos. Like I've always wanted to see stories like that, and you kind of see that in Dark Tide, especially between like some of the characters that you have. I'm not sure if their interactions are influenced by the sort of background you choose, but I'd like to pretend that it is. A lot of the interactions between the Zealot character and the Psyker are really interesting and funny. I was just not expecting it. I was expecting it to be kind of dull and just, you know, dark and whatever. But I really like seeing the sort of more. I don't care about. I mean, the Astartes animation is really cool. It reminded me of the intro to Fifth Element, but like, I don't care about the giant war and the space marines or whatever. I care more about like, what are people do? What are people's lives like? Surely there's something going. What kind of life is that? And what kind of life can you have? It's bad, but there's gonna be moments where you can call it some sort of life. Honestly, I think Warhammer's the kind of it's the kind of property where where accuracy to the lore is not really the priority, I guess. Because it's so vast. It takes place in such a vast setting that like anything goes basically. I want to see a game about the dwarves, the new dwarf faction, because I really like how subversive it is. For those of you who don't know, so the primary like human faction is the Imperium of Man, and they're this like fascist, hyper xenophobic, imperial, like war machine that's like draped in Catholic looking like Dark Ages like shit, and they're like terrified of machines because at some point in the past it's kind of like Dune, where like they outlawed thinking machines, and it's sort of supposedly responsible for the horrible like Dark Ages that they're living in the state of fear that they're constantly in. But the other reason it's psychers, but like let's just focus on the robots. So there happened to be a reveal a couple of years ago, of a new faction called the well, they're just dwarves. They're just space dwarves. They kind of look like the dwarves from the Deep Rock Galactic. I think that's if anyone can find the name of it, I can't really check right now. But these space dwarves, they kind of operate in they're like abhumans, so they're sort of like modified humans. They look. Yeah, they're the space dwarf faction in Warhammer. They don't care about the Imperial Creed at all. Instead, they have like these giant AI like golem heads that contain the vast history of each of their clans. And like the problem with them is that they're slowly going senile over millennia. It's kind of cool. But here's the thing about the dwarves. Many of the like people in the dwarf faction are just robots. Like robots have equal rights in the dwarf society. Isn't that cool? It's so subversive because and they're thinking robots. And so like it completely subverts the entire narrative of the war of like the you know, the abominable intelligence, the whole fear of artificial intelligence, like premise of the Imperium. It just says, hey, here's a faction where they're just like kind of living in peace together, and they consider themselves their brothers and sisters. Isn't that crazy? I think that's so cool. It's not clear, but they might be. They might be. They might actually be the Men of Iron, and it might be such that like the Men of Iron that like supposedly destroyed the Golden Age were just completely maligned, and like they're just living their best lives, not hurting anyone. Isn't that like that's just so funny? And like the Imperium is this psychotic war machine that just destroys everything. It's just, I don't know. It's just so good. My favorite faction is still the Mechanicus because they're just so funny. The Mechanicus really like this. I've named this file Mechanicus because this is kind of what they are. For those of you who don't know, there are these things called tech priests. There is a faction called the tech priests of the Imperium. They're sort of partially aligned with the Imperium. They kind of have their own belief system that they sort of pretend is the same thing as the Imperial cult, but it's not. But the Mechanicus are so funny to me because it's like over over thousands of years, human beings have sort of forgotten the golden age technology, and the only people who know how to use it are like people who just have these superstitious like half remembered like ideas of how this stuff works. So like they use incense to make technology work, and they pray to it. It's so good because it's really dealing with it's really what being like a technician feels like. Isn't that like it's so good. It's so good. It's such a perfect like analogy. The toaster is displayed, and it's exactly what using my VR headset feels like. It's exactly because it's like the elves in my headset are displeased. You must do whatever to make it happy. That's really what it feels like. And like especially when other people like who know even less than you, like have you ever heard of like computer mana? Like it's like you don't know what's making it work, but like the people around you know even less. And that's especially true now that Zoomers don't know how to do anything. No offense, Zoomers. Do you let a taper each time you use it? Mechanicus are so funny. I love Mechanicus. I have a game on my Steam library about the Mechanicus, and I actually really like how it's done, because the Mechanicus in that game, they don't really speak English, and one of the things I kind of didn't really like about how the Warhammer setting's presented is that like everyone just speaks English or a variation of English. It's set 40,000 years in the future. I know like it's a symbolic representation of the setting itself, same as like how the Lord of the Rings is not supposed to be told in English, but like they kind of they convey the sort of I feel like especially the Mechanicus, like they would have their own language. I don't know. But what's really interesting is that the aliens in that game have fully voiced English lines. I just find that so fascinating, because it's like they like only speak through like telepathy. It's like the human faction doesn't speak in English, but the aliens do. The aliens are like space mummies, robot space mummies. But I don't know. I think that's a really interesting and cool choice. I love settings that are weird and alien. Any Bionicle fans in chat? One day you wish you were a space robot mummy? I mean, me too, but I'm not that kind of mummy. Anyway. So the Mechanicus, they were fighting a faction called, what are they called? I kind of forget what they're called. Does anyone remember what they're called? The space, I don't remember what they're called, but like they were like a really ancient race that that put their souls in like metal skeleton things. It's kind of interesting. It got really quiet, huh? Does anyone have any music suggestions? Like, if anyone has like music they feel like wouldn't really be DMC, feel free to drop it in chat. And honestly, just drop any music, and I'll see. I'll look at it. Probably, if it's just some music artist, I probably the Necron. Yeah, the Necrons. Yeah. It's too bad we don't have Nuka here right now. Nuka would be going on and on and on about this. Nuka really likes Warhammer. Nuka's favorite faction is the Orcs. They're funny. They're like space, like British hooligans. I'm not playing I'm Blue Eiffel 65, but I might be able to find like a 8-bit version or something. Yeah, the Orcs are so funny. Like honestly, so much of Warhammer is just really funny. It's just so much of the media like presents it as so serious that it takes itself too seriously. Yeah, they're too dumb. Yeah, that's their debuff. Why? Okay, so what's the funny thing is that like maybe that's someone who's living in America, but like if they're not, they're not eligible for anything. So I don't know what they're doing. Poor Chocofits. Chocofits was one of the top players for a bit, but then they found out they live in South America, and it's like, oh no. We tried to figure out how that Orc Dreadnought worked, but we got to the cockpit, we found out that the command interface was painted on. It's so good. Can you just play as Mechanicus like and without anything else? You can, right? If I played it, I would probably just play that. I should get into VR. Hold on, sorry. Am I closer to the headset I want yet? I have to do about 30 races, I guess. Do humming. I'm not doing ASMR. Not now. I have to feel better about my voice before I do that. I don't know. I get worried that people get weird about it. You know what's crazy is I have a direct monitor on my voice through my audio interface, and I still don't feel like I know what I sound like at all. I mean, I don't know. It's hard to know what you look like. It's hard to know what you sound like. What do you look like to someone else? And not like other people are always honest. I wonder if it wasn't for them, if I'd still be using that filter. You wish your voice was deeper. I'm sure it sounds fine. Deepening your voice is not the hardest thing. You can do it with a little bit of practice. And vice versa. That's a little harder. Someone said my voice sounded soft and strong, and I don't know what that means. I need to get Neopet working again. Anyone pulled my tail? Nope. No one's here. The weighted blanket type voice, yeah. I know someone who has a weighted blanket type voice. I told you. You told me what? Oh, right, you were the one who said that. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a nice one. I just don't know what it means. But that's fine, that's fine. You know what's funny is I've been sitting here wearing like most of my VR gear, like my trackers and stuff. I was gonna get in VR hours ago, but we set this up instead. When oh, okay. Software, yeah, it's full of powers, yeah. I don't know if I've just tricked myself into thinking I could project, or if I actually do. For a long time, I couldn't really, like, it felt like there was a barrier. Like, if I tried to sing along to anything that, like, involved screaming, there's, like, a barrier in my throat that stopped me from actually, like, doing it. Like, I don't know how to explain this, but, like, doing retail works helps you project quite a bit. I still can't project most of the time in real life. If you knew me in real life, you'd be really annoyed by how much I like kind of mumble. You can probably tell from just how I talk, but I mean I'm speaking into a microphone, so this is a little bit different. So I just need to do that 29 more times, and then I'll be in the lead again. I just need to learn 30 more powers, or I'll never be brave.
Hey, looking good. Yes, all sugar's gone. Manually, with this. Okay, I think I'm gonna go lunch. I need to lose 20 more pounds, or I'll never be pretty.
What a good line. Yeah, you push me along. What are you doing? But yeah, I'm probably gonna stream this quite a bit through the next week, honestly. I might play like, I don't know what I'm gonna do to make that more interesting. I could like have some video in the corner or something, but I don't know if that's good practice. Probably not. I guess it depends on what it is. I need to like, have better posture. I've been having back pain lately. 90s infomercials? I mean, honestly, it's not a bad idea. Surely they're not gonna DMCA me, are they? Right? They will, but probably not. Talking's fine. Getting able to interact with Tata, some people you don't see as often. Yeah. It's nice to, you know, it's really nice to talk to a bunch of people. Streaming is interesting. Like, you know me, I'm always asking the question. I'm always asking, what is the purpose behind doing this? It can be kind of a meaningless question, I know, but I'm always asking myself, why am I doing what I'm doing? And streaming is just something, it started off as just something I kind of did for immediate friends, but in a way it still is that way. There happens to be a lot more people, and they may or may not be people I don't know as well, but I've always really kind of had an affinity for like performing a role, wearing a mask, being a part of something that other people enjoy. I don't know how obvious it is, but I was a theater kid. I was in both tech theater and, you know, the acting. In fact, I think I acted on the set that I built. But I'm like, maybe wrong about that, I'm not sure. You won't name names, but some streams you used to catch chatters who you've strayed here's the thing. Sent me something in Discord. Okay, I'll check in a sec. Once I finish this race. You will name names, but some streams you've used to catch chatters in whom you've had positive interactions with. The streamer themselves have strayed far from the content you started watching them for. I mean, I can relate. Though at the same time, I'm like, of course, I think people should feel as free as they can to, you know, pivot to whatever they want. As long as what they're doing there's nothing wrong with what they're doing specifically. It's just, but I get it. Like imagine if Vinny Vinesauce pivoted to just doing Balatro over and over for the next century. Indy. Hi. Hey, Indy. It's been a really long time. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Hope you're doing okay. No, it's Indy. Indy used to hang out a bit. But anyway, I'm gonna check the chat messages. Haven't seen me since we raided into Alice Flare. Oh, yeah. You moderate. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. What? Yeah, I remember I was watching a stream of hers. She was playing like Sonic Adventure at some point. But she has a really cool model. I don't really remember how I came across her, but I think it was just really, really cool model, this cat model. Let's see if I can... It's a cute model. But yeah, that's great to hear. I've sort of pivoted a lot into the VR chat stuff. You know what's funny is that what you're looking at is VR chat, but I'm not in VR. Neptune rated into her. Oh. The weird guy in chat got banned. Good to know. Chitarbi wants me to put something in the stream. Give me a sec. Oh, no, this is the wrong thing. Okay. Vinny just ended the stream, saw you live, said fuck it, pop in. Well, it's really nice to see you again, Andy. I'm glad that, you know, it's nice to see you again. Do you still have the, do you still have the owl? Remember the owl? Hold on, let me add more filters on this. Let's see, commit configuration. You still have it? That's good to hear. Okay, now that's a high quality snorp right there. Starby has been sending me images of this thing. Starby, may I describe what you sent me with the I guess it would be doxing. Just to describe it. Sure, yeah. Chitarbi, I'm not going to put it on screen, but Chitarbi sent me a photo of like the real original statue with him sitting on the bench next to it. Like the real Chitarbi was pretty cool. I have an idea of how I could possibly hide your face. Sure. Let me try doing that. Let me think of a creative way I can do that. Wait, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Okay. You might...
Hello, everybody!
You might have already figured out what I'm doing. By the way, if anyone actually wants to pop up behind me, just send me a join request in your chat. Oh, wait, hold on. Whoops. No. Sorry, it's taking a little while, but you'll see it in a second. Let's rescale this a little bit. It's a bit too big. Okay. Let's see. This is a real picture of Darby. It's so beautiful. I know. That's a creature. That's the creature of all time. Yes. Have you seen the clip, Chicharvi? Or not Chicharvi, Indy? This is a really good clip.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody.
Uh-huh.
Hiyo.
Uh-huh.
How's it going?
Yeah, everything's going great.
Yep.
Yep.
Let's go for a walk.
And the Nuka thing's in this as well.
Downloaded.
This is amazing.
Hello?
Yes?
Hello, Nuka. How it's going?
The fuck are you?
Oh, wait.
I mean... Okay, do I have... I mean, I think this is the one I have that has the most seats.
God.
That's why...
That's probably one of my favorite clips. That's Chitarby in the Knuckles. The clip was called French Knuckles because that's what happens when your Knuckles is French. See if it's an okay. Absolutely. The Nuka thing knowledge list has expanded since then. I think some of the funniest ones recently. Hold on. Actually, I can't check right now. You have peaked? No, I don't think so. We still need to find you a gnome avatar. It'll be pretty funny if we find you one of if we manage to get you to use the Neko Arc gnome. But imagine a gnome that's also a giraffe. I feel like it's kind of a beautiful contradiction if you think about it. Giraffes are tall, gnomes are small. What could you possibly do with that? What if it's like a bunch of gnomes in a trench coat, but it's a giraffe? Chicharbe, do you still like use like giraffes as like your house giraffe? Do you still use giraffes as like your motif? A gnome with a super long giraffe neck and a tall gnome hat. Look at this AI. It's so dumb. You need help there, buddy? Okay. grew on you. What's the story behind the giraffe? You want to tell anyone? You wanna talk about that? I genuinely probably need to like get out like another phone just to use my phone while doing this. Maybe 2 a.m. Maybe 2 a.m. is when I stop. As much as I would love to try and catch up to Alexo, I shouldn't stay up too late. So maybe in the next 20 minutes. Or I could have some sort of goal, a points goal. Wow, that green bot is really stuck there. But anyway, if anyone wants to help the amount of people who are in the lead team to get to expand the prize pool as much as possible, please do consider joining signing up for Viverse and then just joining the team tribute. Because that way, like if we manage to get it up to 40 people, we'll be able to expand it to 3 more prizes for people, and that would be nice. You designed the giraffe mascot for a product as a project. It was ready to submit, but for some reason at the time, you didn't. Later, you found the giraffe back and grew on it. Proud of it. I always loved your designs, Charby. I really, really do. I really like your how sort of they just feel so solid and well defined. And just there's like clearly put a lot of thought into it, and it really comes together well. I wish I kind of saw more of it, honestly. Are you still in this like the same business, like the same sort of work field? That's where you went to school for, right? You said that you went to the same like school as like Nadion or something, right? I thought that was crazy. Or you were living in the same city? Was it just the same city, or was it more than that? I thought like you said something similar like that. That was like what? Okay, I need 500 more points. 600. That's gonna be 20 races or so. Wait, so how long have you been sick, Chitarbi? It's not chronic, is it? Jeez. Fire someone for being sick? Oh. I didn't know, I'm sorry. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. Chronic illnesses. My mom's got chronic pain. It's really just... I should more people like on the edge of burnout nonstop. You had to stop. Yeah, art is just way too taxing on the mind and body. I'm starting to realize I need more sleep. I don't let myself sleep. I've been just so exhausted all the time. I'm trying to get into the workout. I get so tired. But I also like it's really catching up to me how little I sleep. Like I've been sleeping maybe 3 hours a day for like a couple of years now. I can't keep doing it like that. And maybe it's because of the medications I take now, but like, I gotta go to the gym more. Like actual gym. Maybe I'll go swimming. Swimming sounds fun. I've always wanted to go scuba diving. Have any of you ever gone scuba diving? It's pretty cool. But yeah, I feel you on the burnout. It's really unfair how the world expects us to be on a certain pace that's just not feasible. A lot of people, myself included, can really build different, right? Yeah. Don't we all tell ourselves? But it catches up to you, doesn't it? Sleep is for the strong. You're right. So maybe I will go to bed at 2 a.m. Not looking forward to opening the game tomorrow and seeing how much Alexo progressed again. So I'll probably stream again. Whether it'll be in VR or not, I'm not sure. Sleep is magical. If it repairs everything that needs repairing the body. Yeah, I shouldn't have been doing this to myself for so long. I don't have, like, I can't, it's not that I don't fall asleep, it's just, I keep finding myself in situations where I don't sleep. Sleep is good. You're right, Indy. Love me sleep. Ate me insomnia. Ate me lethargy. Love me sleep. It's like a magical healing period in Call of Duty after you may take a lot of damage and stand still for a bit. Getting in the 30, you realize how important sleep is for your health. Yeah. And as narcissistic as I am, I gotta sleep more just for, you know, gotta get that beauty sleep, I guess. So here's one of these weird guest accounts. Alexo had a theory that people are using this for an exploit. Basically, like, they hide their score by playing only in guest mode. And then when they log back in, the points are passed over to the other account. It's weird. A lot of your shitty moves are fixed by sleep. Yeah, sleep is so important for mid. You know what? The biggest factor in my mood lately was, well, what I've been taking every day for about 4 months. But sleep is going to be important as well. Sleep is so important. But I don't think I'm going to get that much sleep. What just happened? What a broken game. until the end of this, I'm gonna have to not sleep too much. This real skill is entering sleep mode and staying asleep. Yeah, like for me, I can fall asleep pretty good, but it's just it's the will. It's the will. The will to go to bed at an early time. The will to get everything done. It's a will to be aware of time. You must become aware of time. Otherwise, it'll run away from you. There's a YouTuber I watched that brought up a phrase that I thought was really interesting. You gotta do the things that you gotta do because the time passes anyway. Get it done because the time passes anyway. Snorp is the first convo you had with your girl. That's so funny. Oh my god. The hardest part of going to bed is getting into the bed. You are correct. That is so true. Ow. Ouch. I'm having too much fun with the face or the head tracking. By the way, Indy, what you're looking at is inside VR chat. Like, none of this is with VR, and I'm not using any trackers, I'm not using anything. This is all with a phone. So if someone walked behind me in VR chat, you know, they would show up. This is actually, like, it's hard to overstate how crazy that is because there's no actual way to directly affect this, like, skeleton of your model without some really strange stuff. Yeah, you can use iPhone, but there are ways to use webcam with a certain NVIDIA software. I don't really remember the name. I'll maybe mention it tomorrow if I'm live. I'm gonna be live, I think, a couple times this week because I need a way to keep my mind from softening into pudding while I play this, because I'm gonna be grinding in this really hard because I have to. As we approach the end, people are gonna get really competitive. I almost had kind of a truce with Alexo, because there was gonna be a point where they were gonna do another sleepless night and climb 7,000 points again. For what reason? So this is a competition. What people are fighting over. What? TK, I know you're here.
You're a pineapple!
What?
TK, that's really loud.
You're a pineapple!
Stop it!
What?
Okay, I guess you're going to bed. Stop! I guess you're going to bed. Good night, TK. I was actually gonna hop into VR after I finished, but I know it's really not wise to do at 2 AM. And I'm making all this spiel about going to bed at a right good time, but you know how I am. You can gush about Monster Hunter while your brain mushifies. Yeah, that's a good idea. It freaked me out too. I'm so sorry. TK, tell me what you guys were up to. Once I'm done. Thought someone did a sound redeem. Yeah, I don't have, like, here's the funny thing, Indy. My SSD fried since you last saw me, and I just rebuilt it about a month ago, my computer. so I don't have any of my redeems. It's all gone.
Balls.
TK. TK, please. She called Snorp Borletos Flabbides? Yes, balls, yes. Is that, should I like turn down Discord's overall volume? I feel like that's extremely loud, been extremely loud. So you cannot redeem. Do not redeem. Alright, let's see. Am I still alone? No, TK's here. Oh. Oh, 4 minutes ago. What was that? I saw that mouth. I see likes went offline. Well, okay, yeah, TK, Ouchie! Ah! Ow! 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 That was really loud. Ow. Ow. Hi, TK. Hi. Hello. Hello. Hold on, let's see. Hello? What you up to? Are you saying goodnight? Alright. Good night, TK. Bye-bye. If only I had hand tracking. I know it's not happening anytime soon. Why that sound redeem? Hold on. Where did you go? I see you. What are you doing over there? I can just keep turning around. What are you doing? What are you doing? Are you pulling my tail? Hi, TK. Bye-bye. Floppy, yes. Yes. It's almost 2 a.m. I guess this might be the last race. It's gonna be hard. Gotta convince myself to go to bed. There's about 1 week left. It ends on the 18th, so that's about a week and a day left. So it's kind of getting closer. And that's also roughly when school starts. That's gonna be difficult. But yeah, can you believe it, guys? Just a week away. Wow. You believe that? Just a week away. Just a week away. Viverse Cup, just a week away. Whoa. Just a week away. Just a week away. Well, whoever's here, I'll ask before I go. I'll ask this. I'll post the link again. Ask people to sign up and whatnot. I assume most people are not really here to grind for hours and hours and hours to catch up on a competition to maybe win a headset. But they can help people, a larger quantity of people, to win a headset, and I think that's a nice thought to have, right? So I'm gonna ask people to join Team Tribute again, or try to. I'm gonna post the link again. Wait, is TK still here? I did the whole goodbye thing, and you're still here. Oh, God. Yeah, it's so fucked up. Should I do one more race and get to the 1460-600? No, that's not gonna hit that. So, it's 2 a.m. Who the hell is this guy? Guest BFB 73. Okay. 2 a.m. is probably late enough. Where are you? There you are. What are you still doing here? Don't know. It would be really interesting if there was a way to incorporate like a type. There used to be like some sort of eye tracking software that could like detect where on your screen you're looking. But I've had that stupid. I've had this creature on here for a long time. But watching your stream and reading Discord. Whole puzzle. Not puzzle, yeah. Yeah, I shouldn't puzzle too late. Okay, I guess I'm gonna end stream. I might hop on VR just like maybe a couple minutes. Let's see. So no one's online really, so not too much reason to. I should add some fade filters to all my sources. There you go. Okay. It's the position of oh yeah, I guess because the camera is actually really far away. Like yeah. How should I do this? I guess we're gonna raid someone maybe. Yeah, I'll put off that dancing another day. Wait, what the? What are you doing? Who should we raid? Does anyone have any requests for raid targets? More people here than I thought there'd be. I'm not really sure who to raid at the moment, so taking any suggestions? Nobody? No. No raid target. Jesus. Maybe I raid maybe Firerose. Firerose is... Their stream title is Attempting to Live in VR Non-Stop Stream. That's like the opposite of what I'm doing. That might be kind of funny. Onashia is doing ASMR. I do like ASMR, but I don't know if everyone's going to be into that. I'm going to open these one by one. Get these each individually. High energy or low energy, I guess is the question. Fire Rose, yeah. I think Lax knows Fire Rose. Who's a stylish person before Fire Rose? Great Sphinx, okay. Enjoy Gongo. Quite a lot of ads on these. Maybe I'll do a poll. Callie? Oh, Callie's online. Nice. Yeah, I sorry TK, I kind of not been able to see your messages. Oh yeah, the Callie's also raiding someone, so I don't think I could really raid her. Among Us does be like that sometimes. So we got 1 vote for low energy streamer. Okay, I guess Anasia. It is ASMR, so just be aware of that. Okay. This might be weird for some people, but I think this kind of stuff is cool, so. Have a good night, everyone. That's a pretty good emote. Very normal. Alright. Good night, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. We're gonna probably do more of these this week. Oh, one last thing, actually. Before. I forgot about this. Hold on. One last thing. If you have time, please make an account at viverse.com. Make an account. Hi, Knuckles. Make an account, and then if you may, please join this team. Because the reason for that, and only if unless you really feel like you want to grind through all this and like get to the top. But if you don't feel like you're really into that, please try and join this team. And let me know if there are issues with that, and we'll try and try again another time. But just join this team, and if we get to 40 people in this, we'll expand the prize pool. And so, you know, it's a nice thought for more people to win stuff from this, right? That's all. That's kind of the angle I'm going for. Anyway, that's it. So we're raiding again. Raid on Nashia. Okay. So everyone say goodnight to Knuckles, and have a good night yourself. Bye bye. Bye bye. Ow, my head hurts. You've given me too much power, TK. Ugh, I shouldn't do that. I'm probably giving myself brain damage. Okay, have a sleep. Bye.